Hey there, I am Parth Joshi, exploring the field of RPA and sharing my lessons with you by making videos. Now I am starting a complete new series of videos in which I will be using UI automation next activities, and we'll see how it helps us to do more reliable UI interactions, and you can say more dependable. So many times we face problems like editing the selectors, defining the anchor. We have to use anchor based activities and all that. Now all that problems are overcome in the UI automation next activities. Now to use UI automation next activities, you need to go to manage packages, all packages, and then you need to type this particular UI.automation, UiPath.UI automation next dot activities. After you have installed this, it will appear over here below. Now in this first video, so we have this particular activities available in UI automation next package, that is check, app state, check or uncheck, click, extract table data, get text, go to URL, highlight. You can see there are different list of activities. I will be making videos on each of these activities and with different use cases. So this is the first video in which we are going to use extract data table. So if you find a table on a particular website or a particular web page or anywhere, and you want to extract that complete data, and you wanted to save it and maybe write into an Excel file or somewhere else, whatever your use case or your application can be, we'll see how we can use that. So let's get started. Now, for the purpose of this video and understanding the concept, I'm going to use this particular web page, coredocs.com. And here, as you can see, we have this particular table over here, dog size, breed, and we have 3 entries. So from this web page, we are basically going to extract this data table, or you can say this table, using UI automation next activities. Now, to use this particular UI automation next activities, it should always be used in use application browser of scope. So if I show you this particular thing and I drag over here, I have an error that we need to specify it, and this activity must be inside a use application or browser activity. So let me delete this. Now I'm going to indicate my application. So this is my application, the web page I've selected. Now in case if you have some changing web pages while you do multiple page UI interaction, you can edit the selector. But for me it is going to remain the same, and the URL is proper. coredocs/lessons/webpage tables.html. Now once we have done this, I'm going to drag extract table data. So now we need to indicate the target on the screen. So let me do that. Now next, so these are the steps we need to follow. So now you see, I'm just going to click on dog and how it will automatically detect a complete data table. So let's see how. So I've clicked on dog cell, and you can see so they are built in such a way it was automatically able to understand that it is a cell in a table and if I want to extract the whole table or not. So I'm obviously going to click on yes. And here you can see I have the complete data table. Now if you want to extract the table from multiple pages or something, you can select yes and then show this next particular arrow. But I'm not going to do that, so no. So now I have my table extracted. Let me create an output variable as extracted data. Extracted DT. I think extracted DT is fine. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just for the purpose to see whether we are getting a proper result or not, I'm going to use output data table. So this will convert it into a string. I'm going to pass extract DT. Okay. And here I'm going to write converted data table. Okay. So let's use a message box to see whether the output is proper or not. So converted data. So here as you can see, I have just outputted the data table to convert it to a string so we can see whether the output is proper or not. Let me close this particular window. Let me save this and let's run the workflow to see whether we are able to extract the data or not. So there was only one simple step I had to do, that was dragging the extract data table activity. Now we should see in the message box. So here, as we can see, we have the complete table extracted. Dog size, breed, then all the three types of dog, then their size, and then their breed. So you can use further this extracted data table to maybe write into an Excel file if you want to save the extracted data or perform further operations depending upon your application. So this is how you can use UI automation next activities to easily extract a table from a particular web page. Now let's do a quick recap of what we saw in this video or what we learned. So we learned how we can use UI automation next activities. To install that, you need to go to manage packages, then all packages, and install UI automation next activities. After that, you will see them over here. Now, to use any of the UI automation next activities, we always need to use application / browser. So if you are using a desktop application, you can select and give an informative screenshot of the desktop application, and if it is a browser, so you can follow the steps what we did in this video. After we did that, we extracted a table from a web page and we saved it in a data table. After we extracted the data table, and also for extracting the data table, we had to just select one single cell to identify the complete data table. Then we used output data table activity to convert it into a string, and then we just simply displayed the data table to the message box. So thank you for watching the complete video. Please do see the next videos which I will be making in this particular series of UI automation next activities with different use cases. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Press the bell icon to stay updated to all the new videos I upload. Thank you.